Hey, this is Blam with SC2Strat.net bringing you the 7 Roach Zerg build order. Pretty common build order for the Zerg race. Pretty powerful opener. It's not an all-in aggression meant to end the match with those first 7 Roaches, but it is meant to put enough pressure on your opponent that you can safely expand, get your Lair, and kind of move on from there, and hopefully gain the secure the economic advantage, right? So it starts out pretty similar. We're actually going to do the double extractor trick here, where we're going to get a full 10-10 supply, 10 drones, and then we're going to create 2 extractors. You see we do that here and there, right? Creating those 2 extractors frees up 2 more supply for us to get 2 more drones, and then as soon as those drones are out, we're going to cancel those extractors and put those drones back on minerals, so we actually get oversupplied there, right? So when you're at 12 of 10, you want to get that Overlord. Now, economic advantage of that is, it's 25 minerals to create the extractor. There's only 6 minerals to cancel it. And then you have an extra 2 drones mining while you're waiting for your Overlord to come out. So it does help, a little bit, right? As soon as we have 200 minerals after that, you want to get your spawning pool. That happened right at 12. And then you're going to get 5 more drones, okay? To get you up from 11, since we went down to 11 with creating the spawning tool, up to 16. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drones here. And then we're going to get an extractor we're going to keep right at 16. So I'm waiting for that 16th to come out. I go ahead and get the extractor. And then as soon as this extractor is done, we do want to get 3 drones on it right away. At this point, we are training our queen here. Well, as soon as the spawning pool finishes, we're going to train our queen. And hopefully I slide 3 drones over there. And then we're going to grab an Overlord is the next unit we're going to train out of the hatchery. See the Roach Warren go down there. That was right at 18. I probably could have got that a little bit quicker. The build I'm going to post actually, well, no, that was about right. So, okay. So that Overlord comes out, Queen comes out. We want to get the spawn larva right away. I reposition my Queen over here where she could be useful in some defense. And then, so then we're really waiting for our 3 eggs naturally from the hatchery and our 4 to pop to get our 7 roaches, which is the name of the build. So the purpose here is to push out those 7 roaches to apply as much pressure to your opponent as possible to put them in a defensive stance so that you can secure your expansion. So as soon as those 7 roaches are out, we do want to get another drone, another Overlord, and then our expansion. And you kind of got to do all that while you're marching those roaches over to your base. See, I got another spawn larva there. This build can win straight out the gate if your bases are close together, if it's versus a Protoss opponent or a Terran opponent. Against Zerg, you're probably going to find yourself pretty evenly matched. And against Terran, you might run into a wall too. So, but it is very strong against Protoss for that non-wall reason. So, okay, so we're going to move all 7 roaches out here. You're going to see them get my expansion. I got another Overlord. I got another drone. And then as soon as I get that expansion, I'm going to saturate all my gas, get a couple more drones at my main, and upgrade to a Lair so I can move into Mutatech. So I hadn't scouted. I do run into a Zerg opponent here. Again, going to find ourselves pretty evenly matched. He had 2 pairs of Zerglings and 5 roaches, and maybe 6 roaches himself. Probably should have microed that a little bit better. He had some roaches in the dark there that were getting hits on me. But pretty much we just swap blows and we're back to even. What's not even though is that I now have an expansion and he does not. So. Okay, so then I come back home. I'm going to get my Lair. I did get 3 more drones there. Waiting for my expansion to build here. I will speed it up just a tad. see I sent a drone over to get, 2 more extractors. And I did train 5 more roaches to kind of deal with this little push in there. Or I should say I had those 5 roaches training anyway. Okay, and then we're going to get another queen over here so we can get as much production out of this hatchery as possible. I moved some more drones down to keep mining that gas, produce some more drones here. I don't do the greatest job after this. The point of this build was to really show you guys that opener, but I did want to run it to completion, obviously just to show the economic advantage, and the advantage really of having 2 hatcheries, right, that you can produce quite a bit more units. So we'll go 4x here until I get my army up to snuff. Continue producing roaches, continue producing drones, get full saturation on the geysers. I go ahead and get my evolution chamber so I can upgrade there, and actually get speed before I get tunneling claws because I haven't even researched burrow yet. I just want to get some faster roaches to march in there before you try any kind of burrow play. Drop a spire over here because I do want to go mutas with my lair. And I push all these guys out. Rather than going straight for mutas back home, I just train up another wave of roaches. These guys are kind of getting whittled down. I'll march these guys all out. Check to make sure he doesn't have an expansion, etc., etc. And then I do train, I get burrow and train some mutas. So again, this part isn't really the purpose of the build, purpose of the video. The purpose of the video was to show you guys those first few opening moves, basically up to your expansion. So, that's it. Check out sc2strat.net for the SC2 replay file on this, as well as a full write-up on this build. And yeah, thanks for watching, and good luck out there.